Yes, now it's going live. Weird. Zoom is weird. Anyway, we are currently live. It is Monday, December 26th, and this is our last online open mic of 2022. That's right. When you see us, it'll be a new year, new us, new resolutions. We'll find out. But as always, we want to welcome you for tuning in to the live stream. If you are already here, thank you for being a real one and waiting for us to start the show. We really appreciate that. Or if you're just catching the replay, I'm glad you're here. We're here pretty much till the channel is here, till YouTube exists. This is the Barbed Wire Open Mic, Stay at Home Open Mic, and my name is Richie Marrufo. I'll be your MC and host tonight. You can follow me on Instagram at Deadwall Reveries. This is, of course, as I mentioned, BWOMS presented, and BWOMS is the Barbed Wire Open Mic series based out of El Paso, Texas. And if you're ever in the area, traveling through or passing by, then, hit us up. We always have in-person open mics as well throughout the month, at least once a week. And we would love to have you. Other than that, this is like any other open mic. And again, I don't think there's anyone really new here performing tonight. So you guys all know the rules. If you want to perform, all you have to do is sign up. Throughout the show, I'll be updating the description in the YouTube video. So if you are watching this live and you get a little bit of courage and maybe you had a New Year's resolution that like you wanted to read at one of these, well, check it out. This is the last show to make it in 2022. So, what I'll do is maybe by the second or third reader, I'll have a link so you can sign up and you can join us. By the end of the night, there's still plenty of room. If you're camera shy, if you don't want to be on the live stream, you're also more than welcome to join us after the live stream, where we have the after party and we talk and chat for a bit and, riff on ideas, bounce ideas off of one another, and sometimes fight. It happens. Happened last. Anyway, I'm going to drop that. We do have a great list, as always, of regulars. If you are unfamiliar with them, listen closely, listen carefully. And then, of course, we encourage you guys to share your website, social media. If you have any projects that people can check out, we definitely encourage you guys to check that out. What else can I say? There are plenty of links in the description of this video already, places you can find us online. We also have merchandise. We have a t-shirt that we've made in collaboration with Rap Seminar. And I guess I didn't say it last time, but we did get our own official day in the city of El Paso, December 13th. It was a lot of fun. I'm probably downplaying it more than I should be, but it's pretty cool to get recognized on that level. So I thought I'd mention that at the beginning of the show. I didn't even do that last time. I don't think I did. I think I just, it was a very casual mention at the end of the show last time. So, we've been doing this for a while, and my goal is that this thing exists outside of me, and part of that is all of you guys who read tonight, everyone who goes to our open mics, and everyone who shares the word, both of their own creation and of the word, of what we do. And again, we all get stronger together, I think. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and kick things off. Even though we are based out in El Paso, Texas, in the U.S. Southwest Mountain Time Zone, thanks to the internet, we're going to be able to travel all around the country, different time zones. So it is a little later than some peeps, sometimes a little earlier than some peeps. But it's cool that in an instant we can just be in New York City, which is where we're going to kick off today's show, as we've done so many times before. And welcome back to the show, Deadpan Lizzie, who is Deadpan Dope. What's up?
Thank you. Beanie blessings to you, Richie, and the community. I don't know how warm it is in El Paso right now. Is it cold or warm with the extreme weather we're having?
We're just starting to come out of it.
Yeah, it's not too bad though.
What is it, over 40?
Today it got to 50. Last couple of nights it's dipped down to 20.
Yeah, that's how it's been during the day here. It's cold, but I hope everyone around the country is safe and warm and has plenty of food and what they need. I can't believe this is the last mic of 2022, but I'm excited for 2023 and what our community continues to bring and share with each other. I'm going to read two new pieces tonight. The first one is a thesis poem. It's titled Never Parallel to Each Other. Headstrong human beings we are born to be, electrons that keep the light on. There will always be positive elements that charge us and negative atoms that leave bad taste in others' mouths, including our own on unnerving days. Someone will always find at least one thing that bugs them about us, and vice versa. We cannot help what we resemble to others, so we scowl in their direction so sternly you cannot help but rattle them to their cores. No one is an angel, but there are plenty of devils that are rotten like eggs. Unless they read like an open book, we cannot understand why they behave tortured. I always hope for the good in every soul that touches down here on earth. Those who worm their way around the soils, bullying their neighbors back to heaven, cannot be given room for growth. We have naughty and nice lists 365 days a year, 24/7, how the world turns. And given honesty seems to be the hardest way for the naughty ones to exist, unless they're open to change, egos will continue to walk parallel in life with them. And the final piece I will leave you with in 2022 is a memory prose. It's called My Nutcracker Suite. The strings of Tchaikovsky's gorgeous ballet danced into my mind. The feeling of 3-year-old me feeling every instrument that makes up his orchestra comforts my soul. The dancer standing by to enchant my heart and take me into Clara's dream. The curtain rises and I feel the snow falling down from the theater scaffolding onto the deck, into the audience where I wait for them to tell me one of my favorite stories. As we wake our way through the overture eventually to the Stahlbaum's grand room, where with the lift of her father, she lights up the Christmas tree welcoming us to the party. Presents abound, including her great gift. Fighting off the mouse army, the Nutcracker Prince brings us to the land of the sweets. Hot coffee and chocolate caressing our taste buds. Gumdrops holding our hands. Candy canes moving our feet so quickly we are too excited to catch our minty breaths. The sugar plum fairy holds our face so softly we comfort leaving our fantasy. I will play my sweet score all year long. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Very seasonal and appropriate. Where can people find you online or tuning in and catching you for the first time ever?
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for everything you do for our community, Richie. Truly appreciate you. You can mostly find me on Instagram, ES_Strauss. I have my website there where my books are available for purchase. You can learn about the mic I host, Their Word is Right, Deadpan Dope, which is the first and third Tuesdays of the month at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and all the other parallel careers I do. So yeah.
I love that. That's well said. All the parallel careers. Yeah, follow her and keep up to date with all the awesome stuff that Lizzie has going on. Check out the Deadpan Dope. All those open mics. One of the coolest things is that we are not an island here. There are so many online mics that people can join almost every night of the week. In addition to that, writing workshops, and so it's cool. You know, if you listen in, you can pretty much have somewhere to go every single night of the week, even during the days. On Mondays, there's like 3 or 4 open mics, like just in the US area. That's not even including globally or internationally, because there's still some of that as well. But you know, we're still doing it. We're still doing this. As I've said, as places have opened up and people are doing in-person open mics, we will continue to do this online one as long as people need it, you know, and we have a pretty nice solid community to build around, so we're going to keep doing that. Let's keep this going anyway, so we're going to go ahead and come a little bit more southwest, at least make a stop in Denver, where it's also really cold, right? Let's go ahead and welcome Michael Sindler to the stage. What's up, Michael?
Hey, oh good. Yes, actually it's above freezing, which is nice. It's a hearty 38 degrees at this point. Not like I go outside, so it doesn't affect me. But I thought I would start with something that is seasonal. Some of y'all have heard it before, but not in a while. It's called New White Hair. Let each new white hair brushed in morning before the mirror be a thin messenger of acceptance, a pure thread stitching past a future minute journey from scalp to skull, letting go of gravity, release and surrender, follow the fall, Do not hesitate to trim frayed ends. Let that worn fringe of old struggle, splintered growth drift with each snip. Toss sweepings away without regret, knowing continuing strands will flourish stronger in their absence. Gaze straight ahead, see your framed face for what it is. Wrinkled folds, round slopes with frosted hedge as a Zen garden of flesh. Resting still in spirit as seasons change, then laugh loud and turn to face the day. And I'm going to do a sappy one because I just wrote it the other day, and it's sappy, but y'all can deal with it. It's called Surpass. I miss my cat almost as much as I miss you, but that would be impossible to surpass. I miss the sun almost as much as I miss you when night is long and cold and I can't sleep. I miss feeling at home almost as much as I miss you, but that would be impossible. You were my home. I miss my heart almost as much as I miss you. It has been hard to find without your light. I miss being loved almost as much as I miss you, but that would be impossible to surpass. So I'm gonna do one more, a little short one. It's called Akashic. If anybody interested in theosophy will know what that means. One thin, fragile page of Akashic record, left unread and undistorted, links now lost, stories untold, how our shared histories unfolded, the map of being, the map of change, languages, pains, loves, shames, burdens laden, burdens lifted, ashen remembrances, refugees' dreams, map of treasured memory, last chance to read now faded away, unasked questions haunt those bereaved. And do a little something different with my first hat poem. This is, I was going through some files and I found this, and it's by my dad. So this is First Visit to Hilton Head Island by Alan J. Sindler. They drove up from Florida, arriving after dark. With the rising sun, Julie and I began our tour of Harbor Town. She was only 3 or 4, but had a keen eye for her surroundings. We walked under the live oaks on whose boughs bearded Spanish moss waved in the gentle breezes. Potted flowers in full bloom, splash colors all around us. New green shrubs bordered pathways, coaxing us along towards the docks where sleek, majestic yachts rode the swells. Julie had said nothing, her eyes opened wider and wider. That's when she squeezed my hand and asked, "Granddaddy, is this a dream?" And I'm gonna go ahead and, well, I just have had this in my head so much lately. The very last song by one of the great contemporary songwriters, not as contemporary anymore because he's dead, but this was the last song Warren Zevon did, called Keep Me in Your Heart. Shadows are falling and I'm running out of breath. Keep me in your heart for a while. If I leave you, it doesn't mean I love you any less. Keep me in your heart for a while. When you get up in the morning, you see that crazy sun. Keep me in your heart for a while. There's a train leaving nightly called when all is said and done. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha la 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 li lo. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha la 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 li lo. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sometimes when you're doing simple things around the house, maybe you'll think of me and smile. You know I'm tied to you like the buttons on your blouse. Keep me in your heart for a while. Hold me in your thoughts, take me to your dreams. Touch me as I fall into view. When the winter comes, keep the fires lit, and I will be right next to you. Engine drivers headed north, the pleasant stream. Keep me in your heart for a while. These wheels keep turning, but they're running out of steam. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha la 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 la, la la li lo. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha la 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 la, la la li lo. Keep me in your heart for a while. Keep me in your heart for a while. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. Very tender set. Great choices. And was there anything you wanted to promote before we leave?
As always, I would like to promote the wonderful lighthousewriters.org. Thank you for reminding me. Just an incredible resource for classes, workshops, events, so many things, both here in Denver and everywhere. Lots of stuff that's virtual. So I just go to lighthousewriters.org, look at all the different things that they offer, and you might very well find something that could even change your life. I know it did for me. Thank you.
All right. No, thank you so much. Yeah, I think that's a great addition that you added there. Might even change your life. You never know. So if you guys are interested in doing some writing, check out some quality workshops, check out lighthousewriters.org. We also discovered a couple weeks back that one of our co-founders is faculty there. So that's pretty cool. Teaches there. Want to give a shout out to Isaac, to Raised Up Ice, watching on YouTube right now. Anyone I see some people are viewing right now, and people throughout, just people I've been running to lately always tell me that they tune into the live streams. That's pretty cool. People that surprise me that like check in every now and then. So that's awesome. So everyone who comes out to support, we appreciate you guys. Jenny also here on the stream. Rich Glennon tonight, we haven't seen. He's an awesome poet as well. Tuning in to support. And our next up, we're gonna go ahead and go a little south, come back home, in fact, to El Paso, and bring up to the stage Robin Schofield. Next up, Robin, what up? Hey.
Hey, Richie. Hey, everybody. I'm going to read a few poems tonight. I don't have anything. Well, one of them is kind of seasonal. And then I want to read a couple of my translations of Rilke. This one's kind of political. It's called Elemental. We dream of email and digital music. Avoid thinking of the minerals that power our quantum machines, the radioactive waste, the wasted life, the tantalum secured in Africa, called coltan colloquially by the children who gather it, used for capacitors, a sea of radiance dazzling my greedy eyes, going to pieces, particle by particle, our cellular phones that shine like the gold coin the magpie takes. And this one's called Harvest. Kind of a fallish poem, I guess. I dig into the hard ground, trying to plant Queen's wreath vine. The caliche is so hard, I dulled the pickaxe. I have left off the old wines and new beers. I miss the taste of a golden summer. I want the bees to keep making honey. While I rest, the dragonflies will die before the first freeze. A golden darning needle by the white stones. Does he know what a short time he has by the slant of the sun? I have left off dreaming except to say that I break stuff in my dreams. A shattered phone, a cracked window, a book I used to love. Where are the amethyst flowers I wanted to plant in the cold dirt when a stiff breeze blows? I can tell by the slant of the sun that a killing freeze is on the way, no matter the temperature, no matter the barometric pressure. My steps feel lighter in the fall, quickened by the coming darkness. And this is a poem for the many migrants who are coming to our doors. Passage to the north. I didn't see the hawks today, hunting rodents over the long grasses while floating flapless over the ridge. They have likely departed north. Nature gives them both an extra charge. Just today, though, I heard the songbirds start up again, a sweet performance. Desert marigolds are about to bloom. Give them 2 weeks to migrate across the desert scape. Which way, America? Liberty is always further north. Follow the star out of one danger zone into another, La Fronteriza, to hear the questions. Who are you? What do you want? Where are you going? Where are you from? You must step up to the threshold, singing birds who think the hawk is gone. Heading north like birds, you arrive at the checkpoint with only what you can carry on your back and hold in your hands. You go in the footsteps of a revolution. You go from your life that made you leave your home, not even as safe as a nest on the ground. And then I want to read a couple of Rilke translations. I'm going to read a couple from the new poems. The Panther. His look has been made so weary from passing over the bars that it can't hold anymore. To him, it seems there are 1,000 bars, and behind the 1,000 bars, no world. The smooth, soft gait of his strong steps rotates in small, tight circles like a dance of power around a center in which a great will stands stunned. Only at times the curtain of the pupils pushes itself up. Then an image goes in there, goes through the stiff and silent limbs and holds up in the heart out of existence. And then this one, of course, has a very famous line in it at the end. Archaic torso of Apollo. We cannot know his unheard of head in which the eyeballs ripened, but his torso still glows like a candelabra in which his gaze, turned down a bit, yet compels and gleams. or else the breast bow could not dazzle you, and in the soft turn of the loins, a smile could not go through to that middle which bore the seeds of generation. Or else this stone would stand abrupt and short under the sheer cataract of the shoulders, and would not ripple so like a wild animal's skin, and would not break out of all its bounds, rayed like a star. For there is no surface here that doesn't see you. You must change your life. Thank you, everybody. That was Rilke mainly, but me as a translator. And you can find me on Facebook. I'm under my name. And also, you know, you want my email address, just send me a message and I'll give it to you. Oh, yeah, and I was going to show you guys the possible cover for my new book. I think it's going to have, it's called Ridge of High Pressure, and I think high pressure is going to be in larger letters on it, but I think this is pretty much it.
Oh, awesome. I like that.
Yeah, I like the sky in it, so yeah, it's pretty cool. That's coming out in the spring. So yeah, hit me up about it.
Awesome. Thank you as always, Robin. Appreciate it. Very cool, very cool. I like that. We got that's like a perk. That is a plus. Wait, why am I so out of focus? That is a perk of the online show. You got like a sneak preview of like the potential cover, like at least a version of it. Yeah, so shout out to Mouthfeel Press. I'm so blurry right now. What's going on? Are we chat? You're drunk. Video, you're drunk. All right. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, but cheers, everyone. Robin did mention it, you know, and I did want to draw some light on it as well. That you know, and maybe the news has traveled out in other areas. I'm sure it has, right? But there's a lot dealing with. We have had a surge in migrants in our city, and in the cold in the room. It's rough to experience, you know, and every time I read stories about it, you know, I read the comments and I kind of get sickened by the lack of humanity and a lot of people commenting on a lot of the news articles that I've come across. And then I see the people who are volunteering right now at the churches and gathering clothes and food, and then I get a little faith back in humanity. And so, you know, all I always ask in these situations is just think about our fellow humans and compassion. And it is really happening. And there are people on both sides, you know, and I want to ask people, who are you going to be? So anyway, very heavy issue right now for sure. And just want to give a shout out to everyone who is dedicating time and resources to help these people in rough times. And that's all we could ever ask when we befallen our own rough times, you know? Anyway, I don't know, brief interruption. I do want to give a shout out to Julian and Sandy as well. On the YouTube channel, Julian Matthews, who reads here, he's on the road in Malaysia right now, but he's tuning in, as well as Sandy, who's read before, but is always in the YouTube chat cheering people on. So just giving you guys shout outs. We're going to go ahead and come from El Paso to Pittsburgh and drop in and see what's going on with Vale Larkin. Vale, what's up? It's all you. So
my microphone was misbehaving for a moment. Can you hear me now?
Bad microphone. Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you. Okay, well, I'm going to put...
Oh, it muted again.
That was annoying. I just put my stuff in chat. There's a link up there for the Artists Fund for Words of the Prophets, which is a play of mine about 5 homeless characters that's premiering in Chelsea, Manhattan in April. And the Artists Fund is to supplement the salaries of the artists and tech crew, some of whom have intersections in homelessness, because we wanted that was an important part of our hiring process. Also, there are some upcoming features. So feel free to check those out. Now I kind of wanted to do a little year in review thing and read my favorite poems from the year. And then I discovered that they were all really long. So I'm going to read some of my favorite poems from the year. And I love all of these pieces. Some of them are shorter than the ones that I kind of have my heart in, but that's because I'm long-winded. This first poem was written in January of this year. This isn't about hope. This isn't about hope anymore. This isn't a promise for a better tomorrow. I'm not singing of spaceships and walks in the sun. This isn't about hope. Hope is for children still shy of the world. Hope is for fools who never learned wisdom. They sure love the Buddha, they say, as they smudge with sweet grass they stole and prayers in languages they don't understand. But they forget lesson one. This pain is plain as pain, princess. Hope is for foolishness, for play, at best for love and poetry. This isn't about hope. Let me welcome you here to this planet. She moves, grows, she thinks and considers. Her temper and tenderness surround all her children, and every wonder you've dreamed of is carried with her through a vastness we never will see. Let me welcome you, destroyer, here to this planet, where children are monsters and tear up their homes, where knowledge brings violence, where the brutal overpower the strong. Here we have pain, loves. Here we have torture upon torment and lies upon greed. Here we have desperation, destroyers. This isn't about hope. Do you remember the first time you found something alive to love? Imagine loving every life. Imagine all that love attuned, all resonating. This isn't about hope, though. The tide we summoned is here. The seas shift, then the land, then the poles, and we will be undone almost certainly. Undone, maybe not in Armageddon, or like thin, clinging remnants of humanity lingering in derelict, anachronistic lives. Do you remember learning there are indigenous societies where rape does not exist? Do you now? This is about movement. This is about accepting the catastrophes we have called up for ourselves and for billions who never asked for transformation. Stop hoping. This is about how we have to stop. The war against our mother, against our home, against ourselves, against all those trillions of innocents everywhere. Save what we can if that isn't ourselves. We never earned the right to the life of a Leviathan. This is about mercy. This isn't about hope. And I got a few more. Post-mortem. It's the tastes and textures that get to you first. Roast pork fat coating your tongue and lips with slick richness. Bloody beef, barely warmed over and still dripping. All the small bones of birds crunching and crushing between your teeth as they grind like millstones, and your mouth fills with the redolent rankness of every creature you have ever killed or consumed. The lives you imagined were lifeless are loudest. Ripe tomatoes weeping while their seeds slump into your hand. Bitter greens screaming, and their fibrous flesh tears with a sound like the crack after a lightning strike, that harsh and electric, their spirits splitting. The crisp limbs of celery and carrots bleed into your throat while their fronds gasp and collapse. There are a few silent, slim-legged stowaways, of course, wriggling their last in the hollows of your cheeks, then sucked down without thought or awareness. Watch your footsteps as they crush the soil. Entire cultures of bacteria, ants in their sisterhoods, bees lost to folly and suicide missions. Watch your hands take and take, fistful by fistful, and never enough, pulling from the air and soil, pouring it out again carelessly, and breathing in the last dying breaths of a world ocean. We were built to destroy. We've always taken life. We love to say predator, like there is a difference. But behemoth to virus, we fall to each other. We are become death, terminus est. If hell is, then mine will be all of them, watching and silent as I drown in my own appetites. I'm actually just going to do one more because I think this is going. And this is a very recent one. A shape like a tree. Your lips pressing my mouth into the shape of your mouth, and your tongue spelling to me love, lust, the shape of your hands on me. How you love to grasp, hold, enfold me, time out of breath, out of becoming your oneness with you, the will of us together, our rapture ringing, our wicked tongues. Oh, you give me more to hold than I can carry without your arms supporting me. The way we fit together is the way, oh, I just got off my page. The way we fit together is the way the sparks of our infinite atoms fit together, electric and full of force, almost forced, but finally fusing and flowing together. We are bright like energy is bright, like love is bright, like elevation is bright, and the way your body is so much larger and stronger than mine, but slower and gentler than my little lightning can restrict itself to. I call you my tree. I call you my tall standing tower, my bastion, my belonging here in this boiling reality, where currents, clouds, and warring weather wild together, trying to unmake us, but we are amalgam. You call me your little bear, like I am so strong for my size, and I feel like it with your branches surrounding me. I am borne up, sky flying above my worry, my weariness, and I remind you of what it is like to be unmoored and unfettered.
Such a beautiful piece. So tender. I love it. That is great. Vale, thank you so much. And I know you put your links in the chat. Is there anything that you'd like for our YouTube audience to learn more about while I share those on the chat?
I have just gotten news. The play that's happening in April, Words of the Prophets, is going to be live streamed. Tickets will be available for a live stream. So anybody anywhere can watch it online as it's being played. And they're also going to be doing a fully produced filmed version that will be released in some fashion after the play is the run is over.
That's excellent. I'm glad more people will be able to see it that way and support it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Vale, Lark, and everyone. I did share their link tree in YouTube chat. So if you guys are on YouTube right now watching, and a lot of you seem to be, then yeah, I shared that link. I also did share a link as well. I'll share the rest right now, but the other one that I shared right away was a link to donate to the artists for that play. They are going to get compensated, but as always, you can always compensate just a little bit more, you know, or anything you donate will help with that. It's a great play. You can read more about it. We'll put more links up there. Amazing pieces. That's a pretty great idea to end out the year, right? All right, here are the top hits, right? And you had to cut some out even, so that says a lot. That's great. But Vale's one of our favorites for sure. And let's see, we're gonna go ahead and go to our next performer. Has a lot of confidential information, but what we can say is that they were fully formed, sprouted from Zeus's head. That's right. Next up, we have Finn Bell in the house, who's going to share a little something. Finn Bell rhymes with spin and then fell, or pin the cowbell within the carousel and grin at the mademoiselle. That's the Ed Poetastic way. But Finn Bell is in the house. What's up?
Hey there. Yeah, that was Ed Potastic inspired. Thank you so much, Richie. I have fun with those sign-up sheets. So since it's almost the end of this year and the beginning of the next year, I was looking for a fable or a alamat, a legend, a Filipino legend to share. So I picked this Tagalog myth called The Origin of the Stars. Hundreds of years ago, some people say there were no stars. The sun was a mighty god, ruler of the day. Buwan, the moon, was a rival god of the sun and desired to rule both night and day. Lihangin, god of the wind, was a friend of both the sun and moon. One day he went to visit Araw, god of the sun, to warm himself. When they were sitting together, Araw told Lihangin that he had bad feelings toward Buwan. He said that he noticed him showing during the day. This meant that Buwan desired to occupy a part of Araw's kingdom. Lihangin wanted them both to be good friends. He told Buwan not to occupy any part of Araw's kingdom. He said that Araw was fair and just, so Buwan must be too. The moon did not pay attention to his advice. He continued to shine during the latter part of the day and sometimes during the morning. Araw could not bear it. He told Buwan, do not do it anymore, but Buwan insisted. They had a quarrel. During that quarrel, Buwan was badly hurt. Parts of his body were scattered around, and these became stars, leaving the moon without its former light. Such was the origin of the stars. And then, I hope nobody shared this yet. Sorry, I wasn't here right away. Joy Harjo for calling the spirit back from wandering the earth in its human feet. Put down that bag of potato chips, that white bread, that bottle of pop. Turn off that cell phone, computer, and remote control. Open the door, then close it behind you. Take a breath offered by friendly winds. They travel the earth's gathering essences of plant to clean. Give it back with gratitude. If you sing, it will give your spirit lift to fly to the stars, ear and back. Acknowledge this earth who has cared for you since you were a dream planting itself precisely within your parents' desire. Let your moccasin feet take you to the encampment of the guardians who have known you before time, who will be there after time. They sit before the fire that has been there without time. Let the earth stabilize your post-colonial insecure jitters. Be respectful of the small insects, birds, and animals, people who accompany you. Ask their forgiveness for the harm we humans have brought down upon them. Don't worry. The heart knows the way, though there may be high rises, interstates, checkpoints, armed soldiers, massacres, wars, and those who will despise you because they despise themselves. The journey might take you a few hours, a day, a year, a few years, 100, 1,000, or even more. Watch your mind. Without training, it might run away and leave your heart for the immense human feast set by the thieves of time. Do not hold regrets. When you find your way to the circle, to the fire kept burning by the keepers of your soul, you will be welcomed. You must clean yourself with cedar, sage, or other healing plant. Cut the ties you have to failure and shame. Let go the pain you're holding in your mind, your shoulders, your heart, all the way to your feet. Let go the pain of your ancestors to make way for those who are heading in our direction. Ask for forgiveness. Call upon the help of those who love you. These helpers take many forms: animal, element, bird, angel, saint, stone, or ancestor. Call your spirit back. It may be caught in corners and creases of shame, judgment, and human abuse. You must call in a way that your spirit will want to return. Speak to it as you would to a beloved child. Welcome your spirit back from its wandering. It may return in pieces, in tatters. Gather them together. They will be happy to be found after being lost for so long. Your spirit will need to sleep a while after it is bathed and given clean clothes. Now you can have a party. Invite everyone you know who loves and supports you. Keep room for those who have no place else to go. Make a giveaway and remember, keep the speeches short. Then you must do this. Help the next person find their way through the dark. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. What a beautiful words to share. Very much appropriate in these times and any time, honestly. Really quick for the uninitiated, how can people find you online and all that good stuff?
You can find me on Instagram. I'm Finn_Bell. Tomorrow I have my monthly karaoke night, and the theme for tomorrow is woolly sweaters, leftover coquito, and new goals. So that is tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific.
Excellent. Awesome. Thank you so much. And any links you want to share, go ahead and put them in the channel. I'll forward them to our YouTube peeps as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
And check that out. That's a great name for the that's a great list and name for the event, theme for the event. Alrighty then, we're going to continue onwards, everyone. Once again, you are checking out our Monday night online open mic, what we call the stay-at-home open mic, because we're here enjoying stuff from the comfort of our homes, ideally. So without further ado, we're going to come to El Paso, Texas, where we have our BWOMS bouncer, man of many kit names, not nicknames, it's kit names, including Mr. Monday Night. Let's go ahead and welcome to the stage, Kit Ren. What's up, man?
What's up, Richie?
BWOMS bouncer.
It gets rowdy sometimes, and someone needs to restore order, but in a nice way, in a way that everyone can feel good about in the end. Three of mine and then the cover. All from this year, but not necessarily my favorites, because I try and keep things fresh and not read the same thing 2 weeks in a row. So things I like from this year, but that you didn't hear the last couple. Mumble transition. In 1867, when Candy Cummings of the Brooklyn Excelsiors threw the first curveball, there was such a moral panic in the baseball watchers of New England that would make Cotton and Increase Mather preach caution instead of hellfire. This unruly man had introduced trickery into the pastoral poem of the nation's young pastime. People driven by passion would barnstorm just behind the Brooklyn Nine, determined to heckle Cummings out of the game and into infamy, one or two carrying a hatchet in imitation of Carrie Nation and her much different crusade for moral purity. But they had paid for a ticket for their right to heckle, and their burning hatred for the unsporting trickery of Candy Cummings filled seats and coffers that would otherwise be vacant. And though he later had to don the Hartford dark blues and the Cincinnati Reds, the curveball was too effective a tactic to ever become a question of chivalry. This is how the future happens. Without your consent, you may rage and throw your shoe at the first songbird, telling the world how great it is to be a songbird at 4:30 in the morning. But you missed. And now you're up and barefoot, and your heart is pressing against your chest like it's looking for a door. You might as well stay up. The sun might as well join you. You can't stop the world from throwing curveballs. You can only hit it right back up the 5-hole until it has to try something else. There are people known to us as well as you who emphasize the place that hope has in their lives, a prominent place of responsibility. These are kind-hearted people and they mean well, and they mean for us to take this as advice. But I happen to know that hope runs with a bad crowd, was seen in a certain jar by a trusted friend of mine. Trust instead in action, which is at cross purposes with hope. To do with no expectation, to work without a goal, to understand the result that you can get and how to be happy with it. That's how we find our way to a life that we are satisfied with and somewhat surprised at. And once you do that, as soon as you sigh with the expectation of a deserved rest, here come the locust eaters to tell you, actually, this was all hope. That all your sweat, calculation, and craft was actually hope, was something the universe gave you, and not something you squeezed out of the universe, rolled it up like a spent tube of toothpaste. Friends and beloveds, do not be enthralled to hope, the most arrogant evil that lurks to take credit for all the good we do. Do not be like our curious friend Pandora, who let hope tell her that all the other evils would tire themselves out, that things would be fine, that made her so inert that only chance and rainwater kept her alive. Hope waits like a vulture over our shoulders, waiting to eat all the good that we do, waiting to sell the land that we survey. I say to you not to let it. I say to you, friend, to put your signature on everything you have done and not let hope plagiarize you. I say to you, beloved, that you have fulfilled your own prayers more than once. So what does that make you? It is morning and there is not another person in sight in the hiking trail just behind the library. There is still plenty of evidence of other people, like the signs that say in stilted, courteous language, snakes are part of the wilderness. Thanks. So apparently our beer bottles, Rolling Rock green, dispersed but not exactly hidden. So is a baseball field, thwarted yellow in the sun. Do the snakes play baseball? Must a 10th volunteer to stiffen and become the bat? Is he well liked or is he resented for scheming and making himself indispensable? Do captains pick or do teams align by species? I would hate to think that snakes are capable of the lies like ethnicity that we tell, that we let tell us where to put parks and where to put refineries. The wild is beginning to ape what it likes in us, and there's no telling how that will go. 2 javelinas were recently seen in an ATV playing Molly Hatchet on a first-gen iPod, but the only witness was a poet, wholly unreliable, subject to seeing only what he thinks someone else might see. And we come, as tradition dictates, to the cover poem. Since, well, 2022's 99% behind us, so this is for the new year. This is New Year's Day by Kim Adenizia. The rain this morning falls on the last of the snow and will wash it away. I can smell the grass again and the torn leaves being eased down into the mud. The few loves I've been allowed to keep are still sleeping on the West Coast. Here in Virginia, I walk across the fields with only a few young cows for company. Big-boned and shy, they are like girls I remember from junior high who never spoke, who kept their heads lowered and their arms crossed against their new breasts. Those girls are nearly 40 now. Like me, they must sometimes stand at a window late at night looking out on a silent backyard at one rusting lawn chair and the sheer walls of other people's houses. They must lie down some afternoons and cry hard for whoever used to make them happiest, and wonder how their lives have carried them this far without ever once explaining anything. I don't know why I'm walking out here with my coat darkening and my boots sinking in, coming up with a mild sucking sound I like to hear. I don't care where those girls are now. Whatever they've made of it, they can have. Today I want to resolve nothing. I only want to walk a little longer in the cold blessing of the rain and lift my face to it.
Excellent. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. And of course, for our audience, how can they keep up with you?
There are many ways. Instagram at Kit Runaway, Twitter at Kit Talk Sports, where you get what you pay for there. Kofi.com/Kit Ren, some really cool essays about professional football and its history. You can find me on Facebook easy enough. I also have a Goodreads account where I review books basically as soon as I finish them. Someone said that they would pay to read those books. And if you agree, you can just send money to my PayPal, just connected to my personal email, cren1016@gmail. See, I don't have the schedule set yet for Tumble Words, but our first workshop of the new year will be Saturday, January 7th. As Freddie Miller used to say for Georgia Championship Wrestling, don't miss it. Be there. Back to you, Rich.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Kit Ren, everyone. Check it out. Check out Tumble Words as well. If you want to get some writing done in 2023, hit them up. It's perfect. All right. We're going to keep it going. And this week, we're going to tune in with her in Austin, Texas. That's right. In the cool city that's always weird, keeping it weird. Let's go ahead and welcome Lungs of Dust back to the stage. What's up, Arlette? How you doing? Is it going cool over there? Whoop.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself.
You're
Hey,
good,
what
you're
did
good.
you say?
How you doing? Are you enjoying Austin so far?
I am. Yeah, I've been here for almost a week. So, and I'm gonna be here throughout the rest of the week. So, yeah, it's been pretty fun.
Awesome. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I could tune in today. All right. So I am going to read a couple of things. And let's see here. I was not ready. I was trying to get ready. So bear with me for a second. Okay. All right. So yeah, I just have a couple of things to read today. This one is called Poor Man's Speedball. There's a crescent over the city tonight. I'm at the top of the hill, coming and going on my own free will. All those people below in a rush, in this slow-growing underbrush. It reminds you to stop and take a pause, to remember what was, or what isn't. Like the January cold that saw me adjust to a new loan, but no sympathies for the rookies who are lesson prone. Gambling with womanizers at midnight, while I make it past the moonlight. 7 days in, did me in. Forced me to look within. What I want, what I don't want, the only words that still haunt. So I spent less time talking, left the ghost for sleepwalking. And all those things of blue passed like deja vu. The lines to create boundaries that stink of ash can get torn apart in a flash. There's a crescent over the city tonight. I'm at the top of the hill. My thoughts coming and going at their own free will. All those people below in a rush, in this overgrown underbrush, obstructing my view as I sit in my pew. So that's my first one. And my second one is super short. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't have a title for it. You want me to confess it all to you, to speak of my sins, to speak my thoughts out loud. So I walk into your chapel with dust-covered shoes and a dust-covered heart. And that's it.
So yeah, as I like to say, that's not just it. That is everything.
Thanks,
Lungs
dude.
dust. You're rocking a cool outfit though. I didn't notice the
Thank
hat
you.
till we got you on the full screen too. It's pretty cool.
I have this like, yeah, just trying to come up here and just this is like the only um extroverted thing I do all week pretty much. So, I have to get like dressed up a little bit.
Oh, I love it. I dig it. I dig it. I appreciate it. If people want to keep up with you or contact you anyway, how can they do so?
You can follow me online at Lungs of Dust on Instagram. I've been just, I don't know, the internet and I are just not really connecting that well. So, but I still post every once in a while. You can find me there.
Cool. I dig it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you cutting a slice of the week out for us, to do this.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you for being here, like for real.
Yeah, of course. We will be here. We will be here in all our blurriness. I don't know why my camera's doing that today. That's crazy. Blur. Sharpened up. Damn. Okay. Lungs of Dust, everyone. Go check her out. Love it. And also, if you're tuning in live and somehow this is your very first time checking us out, we have an archive full of past episodes, hundreds plus, 2 years worth. I mean, we're heading into 2023. We started these in 2020, so that says it all. We've been doing this every Monday since then, since April of 2020. So yeah, we've been doing it nonstop. Even through some holidays. We had a Halloween one, so it's crazy. We're gonna go ahead and keep it going. I do see some people signed up on the list that aren't here yet, so I'm gonna fast forward, skip around a little bit, and I see that our next performer is here. And not only are we gonna make a stop in Washington D.C. for him, he's also his own genre. And I'm only saying that because he signed up his name in the genre location of the form, but I think most of us would agree. Without further ado, let's go ahead and drop off in Washington, D.C. and say hi to our friend, Mr. Ed Poetastic, Eddie Foreman. What's up, Ed?
What's up, my brother from another mother with words like thunder? Woo! I'm happy to be here with extra cheer. Thank you for letting me be in gear. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone ready for some fun in the moon of the sun. Great, the fun is yet to begun. My name is Ed Potastico. My name is Ed Potastico. Everyone is feeling fantastic. Please get a time to enjoy my rhyme. I feel sublime. I got 6 jokes and 3 poems, so you know they're gonna rhyme. Okay, the first joke is what did Humpty Dumpty change his name to? Eggs Benedict the First. What did Frosty call his club? The Igloo. What did a tree say to the other tree? You're too rooted. Stop being a sap. Where did Snoopy go for his vacation? Woodstock. And why did the salesman love the octopus? He was a big sucker. And last but not least, what was the snake's favorite water ride? The slip and slide. All right, I hope you enjoyed those jokes. My first poem is called Crimson Arrow. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. But when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain with or without you. I remember playing a game with Drunken Roulette. Oh boy, it was quite the shame. Left me with regret and debt. You know what that? This is about the lovers. I know how to each other. I know you hit each other with bolts of thunder. Remember, accept and nurture one another. This will make your days more luckier and sunnier. Can't forget about the widowers. I know you miss him or her. May you feel their warmth or whispers. They want you to live and not suffer. Remember the frigid winters and warm summers. Keep them alive. You haven't lost your color. Don't stop the buffer. You haven't lost your luster. Can't forget about the singles. Trust me, I know love isn't easy. Sometimes too hard or too breezy. Sometimes your exes are two-faced and sleazy. Sometimes I can feel queasy and squeezy. Love yourself first, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Love is not a word, but an action. Love heals and gives deep satisfaction. Love is a needy and greedy transaction. Love is empathetic and sympathetic attraction. Love is a big addition, not a huge subtraction. Love is a soothing and calming fraction. Love is a real interaction, not a careless distraction. Okay, I got one more. I know this is people love this piece. This is called They Have Landed. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Gotta get the voice up. To the American people, the heirs have landed. They look advanced and evil. Oh my God, look heavy-handed. They're coming down. UFOs cover the skies. They don't make any sounds. Oh my God, the dark's in their eyes. They look skinny and frail. They want to meet our leader. I say more, but I mean Taco Bell. Oh my God, they're paid a meter. They seem to be doing the moonwalk. There's some stellar moves. Oh my God, they got stand and talk. Hope our bond can improve. It appears a guy's moving towards them. Oh my, it's a Confederate flag. Oh my God, looks American and dim. Let us pray he doesn't brag. He said, we don't like your kind here. Oh my God, the gray has read his blaster. Oh my God, man, cover your rear. Looks like a huge disaster. I know what you're thinking. I'm not doing a freaking thing. My patience is shrinking. The gray alien timber held by a string. The gray alien blasted to the sky. Dim Jim ran and hide. I felt like I almost died. What a crazy unbelievable ride. Out of the sky came Godzilla. Now breathing, stomping about. Why couldn't it be Gilla the gorilla? Oh no, everybody scream and shout. Everybody's panicking. Oh boy, what can go wrong? Oh no, King Kong, aka the Monkey King. He looks cranky and strong. There seems to be a mirror billboard. It reads, Kong versus Godzilla. Place your bets. Oh my God, people come in herds. Hey, on Kong. Everything is here, including my vest. This is something unrelated, but send cash to my cash app. My life in danger, just like you. Come on, show some love where it's at. I want to order something for Jumbo Juice. I know I should be scared, but who doesn't want to get rich? Screw the gecko. Go Kong. Make that giant gecko your bitch. Oh yeah, here comes the gong. Consider the rest of Kong. God, why did I buy popcorn? Come on, you big ape. Don't take too long. Siri, I said how to make popcorn, not porn. King Kong sweet goes around. Lyric by Skelly Tail. It's like one big freakish merry-go-round. In straight detail, Kong, aim for the electric rails. Godzilla's getting angry. Oh my gosh, smoke is coming from his mouth. Oh my God, it comes with Tommy Brown, frankly. It's like me eating a plate of Brussels sprouts. Godzilla's breathing a huge bang. Missing King Kong by a hair. I know it just steam. Godzilla, that was cheating and unfair. Wait, what are you staring at? Billboard for donuts and burritos? Don't stand there and look at that. They stop fighting. Oh my God, I'm gonna explode. Oh my God, Godzilla's giving me the finger. I need a giant robot ASAP. You big green cold-blooded stinger. I can't believe I saw that. Now they're holding hands. They're probably getting something to eat. I don't even understand what happened to the brawling heat. Don't go away. I bet everything on you. I pray on this day. Hope my credit doesn't go higher than the moon. What happened to the great aliens? The sign that says, I owe you. Oh my God, so much chaos has transcended. What are we possibly going to do? Thank you. Okay, got one more story for Encore Forevermore. This is called... okay, this is called... This is called Guys Love. Sorry about that. Here it is. You possess an undefined natural organic beauty. You dance around the bright sun, an important duty. Your eyes are the great lakes covered in sparkling blue. Your tears are sweeter than strawberries, blueberries, and honeydew. Your body is a wonderland full of sublime and wonderful delights. You give us warming sun for our darkest nights. Your skin is earthly, smooth, and grounded in the vast desert. You just give, and give till it hurts. Your children are the vivid, rooted, and fluorescent trees and flowers. They stand healthy, rooted, and stern with unique powers. You're aged, vast in the far reaches of dark space. I didn't say ancient. Oh, wait. Is there a teardrop, a river flowing across your face? You're more powerful than any earthquake, tsunami, or hurricane. You bear us with our toxic fumes, endless cutting, and rumbling pains. Your rage is a roaring, unpredictable, screaming volcano spewing molten lava. Sometimes you create clouds dropping clear, refreshing, and rejuvenating Java. Your love is surreal, generous, and deeper than our baby blue skies. You feed, nurture, and grow us, your pesky flies. Hope this poem does you justice because it's coming from a microscopic soul. Thank you for the gifts of diamond, ruby, irons, titanium, copper, silvers, and gold. Thank you.
Ed, thank you, man. I appreciate it. That Godzilla piece is crazy, man. The way you keep it up, like I just got to give you props on that one again. How can people find you and follow you online, man?
You can follow me or you can follow us at this wonderful open mic that makes our Monday night such a delight in the wonderful spotlight. But if you want to follow me plus free, my Facebook is Eddie Foreman and my IG is Eddie Foreman92. And remember, if the mic is right, I'll be there to shine my plus insight. If you send me a request, you can take guest. The answer is yes. Hope everyone stay healthy, safe, and blessed, and never stop singing or speaking the wonderful words aside your chest, and never stop feeling and doing your best.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ed. As always, your presence here. Amazing, man. Glad to have you. I love the jokes. These were funny, man. So I'm looking here at the list, and it seems that we are approaching the end. There's a couple peeps who have not made it, but that's fine. I'm thinking that if now is the time, it is that time of the game where we must make a call to the bullpen.
Hang on, I'm gonna need a minute.
A minute? Oh, man. I knew it. That's why I had a backup poem ready. And anyway, I could read a little something, I guess. Let me see. But Dan, don't interrupt me, okay? Let's see. Open a Google Doc. This one's called Heavy Moon. Even Orpheus looked back. There are groggy days that sit there, bloated, with abstractions like time or space. When phrases like, I miss you, are just words on a screen. Do you ever stop to listen to the music in everyday things like a passing thought or a smile? You know, my heart gets hungry too. Tonight, I couldn't possibly keep up with Neruda or the pull of this heavy moon because it reminds me of you, as if I could pull out this sky, this midnight pearl, and marvel at the thought of our very own perigee. If you leave a trail of words, I'll follow them back to you. Pull me in. I'm yours. All right, that was called Heavy Moon. What else can I read? Let's see. All right, here's actually I don't have a title that I like for this one. And then I think after I'm done with this one, Dan might be ready. But let's see, this one's called In the Air for Now. Can you dig it? These soft, syrupy syllables of sweet and sonic tonic, a saxophonic and savory strings dipped in melodic prose. This is midnight music, a little something to dance to. Behold, this tapestry of creation and destruction. It is the folding and unfolding of the cosmos in the breath of a moment. These are songs to hold on the tip of your tongue, as if sung from celestial, vagabond bloomings of bent around the street corner and nowhere else but tomorrow. Don't ingest the smoke. There's so much more in the air, like music. You see, we're running on empty and the moon is near full. We got the whole night ahead of us and just enough fuel as origami dreams of the heart take flight, having never before believed so much of the potential of a horizon. Carve your name into sidewalks, etch your essence into the secret passageways of underground cities. Look for those hidden corridors and keep and hold secret blues of desolation, solemn, happy in this otherworldly glow of existence. We'll walk down the crossroads and explore chords of resistance, resilience. We're all students to the sounds of a Monday night or any other. Everything else is embellishment. Mystified by the music, we succumb to the late night mellow beats of infinite theoretical musings. All right, cool. How you doing there, Dan? Was that a good minute? Perhaps. All right, I'll.
What do you think?
You ready? Oh snap! Look at you.
Okay,
Like
hold
you
on a sec.
Tip
Hold
the
on.
fedora.
Okay, forget. Yeah, wait.
My lady, my streamer. All right. Without further ado, let's go
Ready.
ahead and bring up the one, the only, the man with the master plan. You know him. His name is Dan the Man. Take it away.
Thank you, Richie. How's everybody doing tonight? Yep, I figured I want to end the night with almost the final BWOMS Stay at Home Open Mic 2022 with the hat and the leather jacket. Yep, it was home with the bat and the 6-point hat. All right, so I'm gonna give it a little freestyle for a bit. Yep. So as I work with the end of the new year, let's see. With the rhyming dictionary, I'm gonna say the end of the night. Let's do a quick year-end review. Well, let's do a end of the year freestyling with the help of this. Yep, I have my hat. And where is the flat at? I just go up with the doormat. And yeah, I wish I have a cat. And this is no cowboy hat. It's just a fedora hat. Yep. And I need to get my hat to the laundromat. I need to clean my hat. Yeah, so that way I could use the. I used to be. This I wish I was aristocrat, and yeah, that way I could use the welcome mat. Yep. And I ain't no army brat. I'm not so. I could support a Democrat, but I ain't no diplomat. But it's just a habitat. So I still have my hat. Well, I wish the apartment is also known as a flat. So yep. So let's call up the bat and yep, let's have a chit chat. Yep. And I still have my hat for the bat, the hat, and the 6-foot hat. That's skilo, I wish. And hold on. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, since the new year is almost near, it's not near the rear, it's almost here. Yep, can you ring in the new year where you can hear? Yep, so we can cheer for the new year. Never fear, the new year is almost here. Yep, put on some cashmere and yep, and we're about less than a year away to the leap year. Yep. So land here and it will be crystal clear. We can have some we can have some chandelier and cavalier. Okay. Yeah, I say loud and clear. So just say never fear. We always hear the atmosphere as outside or inside, or the stratosphere, just like in Las Vegas. Or if you're there, just volunteer. Yep, and the reindeer already gone. So, oh man, don't go to the game called the Buccaneers. Yep, it's just far and near, free and clear. So yep, New Year is near. So, yep, it's almost here. Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. The end is almost near. It's almost here. Well, New Year is near. It's almost here. Yeah. And yeah, just like donning the hat, just like how Michael Sandler did. All right, you guys. So therefore, man, I gotta say 2002 has been a tough year, kind of personally for me, but I guess you already know. I guess you already know that. And yep, lots of changes, and you already saw me that I've been losing a lot of weight. Yeah. And you know my condition. Yeah. So but even though I guess lots has changed and everything's changed. Yeah. And I'm already in my final year of my 30s and I'm approaching my 40s. So my new decade is coming. So, man, everybody say, well, the night is still young, but we're just getting old. Yeah, it's some things that needs to be fold, but can't go back. Well, just like according to Eddie Money, I want to go back and do it all over, but I can't go back. I know I want to go back. Just as, yes, I'm feeling so much older. Yes, I can't go back. I know. Yeah. Rest in peace, Eddie Money. Well, guys. Oh yeah, am I at? Man, 2 decades. 2002. Yeah, my Franklin High School. Yeah, I already know. Oh man, lots has changed. Everything's changed. So we're here made news to rearrange. Okay, well, guys. Oh, here it is. Click. All right, you guys. I just want to say, y'all have a safe and happy New Year, and I'll definitely see you guys in 2023. But hey, Richie, if possible, I'll try to see you at the BWOMS for the Old Cheap Dog Brewery. Well, we'll have to wait and see. So. Yeah, but I'm currently editing my Christmas blog from last night, and it should be uploaded by later tonight. So yeah, I do apologize for the delay. There's more coming, and I should have part 3 of Best of 2020 slideshow, and part 4 will be uploaded the day before New Year's Eve. So guys, bear with me on this. So all right, guys, and. All right, and don't forget my New Year's Eve for blog. We'll recap 2022. So I hope I'm not too late for that. So, all right, just bear with me. All right, guys, y'all have a safe and happy New Year's. I'll see you guys next Monday in 2023 as we kick off the new year for B1 Stay at Home Open Mic. Okay. Click.
Yay. Good
All
job.
right, guys. All right, Richie, let's go ahead and back to you. Let's see if anybody else came in. If not, let's call it a night.
Orale, man. What if I wanted to read more, huh? Are you kicking me off my mic? No, I appreciate it. Follow him. Check out Dan the Man's Weekly on YouTube.
Thanks, Richie.
Yeah, and all those other places. I'm gonna end with a cover. This one's called Mage's Disjunction, and it's from a poet that I read a lot from, Guante, aka Kyle Tran Meyer. And it's from like a mixtape. Oh, we got Terry in the house actually. Let's Terry in. All right, cool. Yeah, let me read this, and we'll have Terry as well. This was called Mage's Disjunction. It's actually from a mixtape. I don't know why I've been blurry this whole show. Okay, it's because it's focusing on the mic. Okay. The pen will not move. No matter how hard I concentrate, how laser precise my focus, it just sits there on the kitchen table. It should be such a simple thing to move this tiny object with the vastness of my spirit, to simply lift it up a half inch, to engulf it in flames, but nothing. Can you blame me for trying though? I'm 10 years old, and the mythology I've been fed since birth. Folk tales and fairy tales, movies and TV shows, comic books and video games. So much of it is built around this reveal. Guess what? You're a wizard. Guess what? You're a Jedi or a mutant or the half-blood child of a god. And Michael, we are none of these things. We are extras, muggles, flat scans, NPCs. The only difference between us is 2 years and 50 pounds. You, predator. Me, prey. And when we meet after school tomorrow, like we do every day, no fireball will burst from my fingertips. No mind control will convince you to just leave me alone. We are taught so early to believe that pen on the kitchen table will move if I am pure of heart, if I have a righteous cause, if I just try hard enough. That bully after school will lose. There will be a moment of reckoning when he finds out I am the chosen one, when he witnesses me saving the world from these interdimensional biomechanical demon monsters. Michael, thank you for every slap back to reality, for every insult, for every public embarrassment. Thank you for my preteen cynicism. Thank you for my disillusionment, because what is disillusionment? Because what is disillusionment but the absence of illusion? This is the magic of getting your hands dirty, the poetry of the sucker punch. This is understanding that we do not have the luxury of waiting to be saved. This is the realization that there is no superpower greater than solidarity, community, courage, that we don't have spells, but we do have songs. Thank you for this magic you taught me. To this day, the only magic I have to offer, the alchemy of suffering, the transmutation of pain into progress, the magic of the ripple effect, how a voice does not have to move mountains to move people, how it is not about the source of the fire, it is about how brightly it burns, how the magic is not whether I pick up that pen with my mind or with my hand, the magic is what I write with it. Thank you for showing me that it is possible for the innocent to lose, that there is no finding thing as destiny, that none of us are chosen, how there is evil in this world that would make dragons cower in their caves, and how it is up to us who are not special, who have nothing to offer but the thread binding our storybook bodies together to keep fighting. Thank you for my first failure, my first revelation, for the first song I ever wrote, the buried treasure in all this rubble, the magic still burning when all faith has fled. All right, cool. And that's from a mixtape based on Dungeons and Dragons spells. Alrighty then. I think we had Terry Rose Jertson join the call, aka the Chameleon Poetic. Did you want to read something? I saw you're on the list, but yeah. What's up? Welcome.
I
You made
got
it.
a voice back. I'm not feeling too good, but I have my voice for the moment. So I have two. This is from Eddie's workshop, which I didn't get to read there because I got in there late and I was still working when it was over. Coming in hot, so many talented kids not knowing they were incarnated from designers gone by, geniuses. Where is the godly plan? Designers' handiwork. Is this what it means Trying to decode the words, the wisdom will confound the wise. Generations gone by, are we any closer to deciphering our purpose? Putting together the puzzle using pieces that don't fit together so well? Oh, why overthink this spell cast over my mind? The most important thing in life is to remember to be kind. And then I have this one. Why do I fight? My words sometimes fall flat, and other times I wish I could take them back. Addiction is still a part of my life. I get triggered, and others cause me strife. Loved ones are still bogged down by the chains. I search for answers that will not come or cause disdain. Don't shoot the messenger. I bring a way to bless, to alleviate your stress. You say you know the reasons and the rhyme, but continue to live in a daydream, sublime way to waste your time. Immersing yourself in drugs that claim to make your body pain-free. In my eyes, it's a tragedy. The medicine that saves you from reality. Memory loss, forget your history. For the outsider, the scenario appears foggy. Your vision permanently skewed, blinded, veiled from clear view. When will people take a stand and stop being led by their own hands to the slaughter? Sheeple, they give you the water to control you. Giving with one hand while taking away with the other, taking away freedoms fought for by generations of our kind. We are more or less numb to their antics, dumb to keep succumbing to them. Ooh, have to turn the page, sorry. Who keep us from panic. When we finally uncover their evil plan, a leg to stand on will not be an option for every woman or man. Eyes wide open, we look for another escape from the prison we fought to create. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. For our viewers right now, how can they support your work and you online?
Was that Eddie?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm on IG under the Chameleon Poetic. It used to be iFunny's mom, but IG likes to mess with people. And then I'm on Facebook under my own name, which is Teresa Rose Dirksen. I see you, Eddie. And my book is The Chameleon Chronicles, and you can PM me. I have a couple different ways we can make a payment arrangement, or if you don't want to do that, you can get it on Red or Green Books website, Marissa Prada's publishing company. I have saltines. I'm just chugging down these saltines, man. These are the worst tasting pieces of crap I ever tasted in my entire life. But hey, it's saving me from seeing my cookies. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, absolutely. What an image, chugging down
Not
crackers.
an advertisement for saltine crackers.
No. Alrighty then. Thank you. That's Terry Rose Dirksen, Chameleon Poetic. Check her out online. All right. And with that said, we with us? Yeah. Okay then. We want to thank everyone who read today, performed. This is our last one of the year, but not our last one ever. We'll be back next week where it'll be 2023. So come through. If you want to sign up in the future, follow us at the Barbed Wire Open Mic Series online, pretty much anywhere, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We do have our YouTube channel. We're trying to grow that. So if you haven't already, check us out on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. And yeah, we loved it. We do have an archive, as I mentioned before. You can go back and catch all past episodes. And if you look in the comments section, Kit Ren has gone and timestamped all the performances and performers. As always, as we end the show, I do want to remind people that we do have an after party where a bunch of us just hang out and chat for as long as most of us are there till everyone's done, right? And yeah, shout out to Jasper's first show, Rich Glennon, holding it down. He's an awesome poet as well. He's holding his newborn right now, and might as well listen to some poetry, right? But yeah, Jasper got a little bit of poetry tonight. Appreciate that. So for the open mic, my name is Rich. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.